Africa, the second largest continent on earth, is considered blessed by the hand of God. The motherland, as it is often called, due to the belief that it was the birthplace of humanity, is teeming with wildlife. A strong life energy exists in its emerald green jungles, which are the sanctuaries of exotic flora and fauna. Its majestic mountains hold Earth's hidden treasures of gold, platinum and diamonds. The Nile winds and twists its way for over 4,000 miles northward from eastern Africa to Egypt, providing life source for countless creatures of God living under the limitless African sky. Many great and gifted beings have emerged from the African ancestry, including Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr., actor Bill Cosby, and supermodel Iman, who exemplify the grace and talents of the African people. God continues to bless Africa through a living master, whose mission of sharing the love from the Most High with humankind brought her to this land. In 1995, Supreme Master Ching Hai came to Côte d'Ivoire, the Ivory Coast in West Africa. The First Lady of the Ivory Coast, Mrs. Henriette Bedier, invited Supreme Master Ching Hai to the Presidential Palace as an honored guest. Upon learning of the condition of the local hospitals, Supreme Master Ching Hai immediately made a contribution to purchase necessities, equipment and medicine. She then was accompanied by the Prince of the Ivory Coast to the orphanages in the city of Abidjan. Supreme Master Ching Hai then continued on her journey to the Kingdom of Benin, once one of the most advanced of African civilizations. The royal family had arranged for a grand reception at the airport to greet their national guest. King Aguli Agbo and his queen welcomed Supreme Master Ching Hai to their palace and expressed their honor at receiving her in their country. During her stay in Benin, Supreme Master Ching Hai also visited hospitals, poor villages and several orphanages run by convent nuns. Supreme Master Ching Hai showered the children with her love and gifts. She also made a contribution to the orphanage of Saint Enfant Jesus in order for them to add more facilities. Before her departure from this country, the First Lady of Benin, Mrs. Nicephore Soglo, invited Supreme Master Ching Hai to her official residence, where a friendly meeting took place between them. In November and December 1999, Supreme Master Ching Hai traveled to the great continent of Africa again during her Middle East and Africa tour titled Heaven is Only the Beginning. She was invited to lecture in 3 of South Africa's largest cities, Johannesburg, Durban and Cape Town. Truth seekers in these cities yearned for the nectar of God to satisfy their inner longing. As Africa has gained the world's attention as a land of many cultures and beliefs, Cape Town, South Africa, was chosen as the ideal location to host the Parliament of the World's Religions on December the 1st through to the 8th, 1999. Supreme Master Ching Hai was among the world's spiritual and religious leaders who were invited to speak at the Parliament's opening ceremony and made a special prayer as well. Afterwards, a group of Zulu children dancers had the honor of meeting Supreme Master Ching Hai. Touched by their pure hearts and sincerity, Supreme Master Ching Hai made a generous contribution for them. During the course of a visit, Supreme Master Ching Hai not only shared the noble teachings of the truth with the people of South Africa, but also made philanthropic contributions to the poor and less fortunate, amounting to about 100,000 US dollars. Many members of the media also requested to interview Supreme Master Ching Hai. Although her time was limited, she granted several interviews to some of the major newspapers, radio and television stations. Everywhere she went, the African people warmly welcomed Supreme Master Ching Hai as an honored guest in their land, as she brought a message of peace and love to their people. We invite you to listen to Supreme Master Ching Hai's lecture titled Parliament of the World's Religions, delivered in December of 1999 in Cape Town, South Africa.
life are needed. We are assembled here to pay our respect to those people who fought, who struggled to gain their human rights, their dignity.
Que tous ceux qui souffrent soient allégés de leur douleur, que tous ceux qui ont peur soient délivrés de leur terreur.
Thank you, Father. Thank you, brothers and sisters, that you have taken time to come here to pray for Africa. And together we will also pray for the world. And may I ask you a few seconds of silence to reconfirm our wish to the Lord. I have been praying to God before I even came here, for your land and for the world, as always. I have told him, Father, you knows everything. You granted our wish before we even asked for. And whatever you arrange for us, it should be the best for our spiritual development. Doesn't matter how bleak it looks at this moment, your will is the supreme. Your will is always the wisest, the best, the most compassionate in the end. And pray, let us know this. Pray, let us never forget that your will is always the most loving in the highest sense of the universal truth. We thank you also for giving us the occasion to be here today in this beautiful city, one of the most beautiful places on this planet, and to see all these beautiful, pure, simple-hearted people. It is our honor in many lifetimes to have such an occasion, because we have been here by your will, we live here by your will, and we shall go back to yourself by your will. But we don't have much chance to see each other physically, because even though if this physical world is the grand illusion of all your creation, it is still very beautiful to us. It is our home. And in this sense, we also dedicate to you today, if you wish, that the people of this land or in any land have the home that they wish to have a peaceful life with all the dignity as God's children, as you shall will it. We dedicate to you our heart, our love, and our utmost surrender